we don't want to micromanage it. Just get it done and get it done quick.
Save us some money. All right, fair enough. I think that's all we need on that. The Lake Warren grant stuff, there was an email that came to me, and
I know, I got it too.
you got it too, just saying, do we proceed? I said we talk about it here. Tim pointed out accurately that we've already talked about this, and there should be no reason why we couldn't, but I was reluctant.
I thought somebody would come down and...
yeah, I guess not. They're going to be taking up a little bit of time of our employees in tracking how much time they're spending on anything that could be related to that project. That's documenting for grants hours. So
I did talk to Linda this morning. She did tell me that the matching $50,000. I didn't ask her what they wanted to use the $50,000 grant for. I presume it's for engineering services, but I don't know.
I think through Southwest Regional.
Planning Commission? Oh, through them.
Yeah,
Through them.
Okay. Through them to another engineering outfit somewhere.
Yes.
The $50,000. See, my concern was, is the town going to have to come up with any of the shortfall? And apparently not, because they have already $30,000 allocated from volunteer efforts, putting together the proposals and all. They charge for all that time. And they are estimating, and David apparently concurs with them, that he's got at least $20,000 worth of allowable expenses in the watershed area by next December. It has December 15th or something like that.
Right. Just in work he'd doing it.
Yeah, that's allowable. So it looks to me like they're going to meet their $50,000 requirement.
Okay. So no issue with them moving forward.
No issue with the town having to supplement additional money.
Right. And you have no issue with David spending some time with them over the next...
Well, I think he's already got it...
he's got it documented and we're done.
All of David's time, whatever that may entail.
And even the time that he takes putting that together is allowable under the...
Oh, I know. My concern, the only reason I brought it up was that's time he's not out fixing roads or supervising his guys or doing what David does.
He's been documenting.
It's the expenditure of employee time.
Yeah, we won't go there.
Okay. Fair enough. So we're good on that.
Yeah.
All right.
So who do you notify?
Priscilla.
Priscilla.
She can pass that back on. All right. I think that gets us through our topics. Old business. Are we back to the game? Just kidding.
No, I do have some old business. And Bobby's here, so maybe we should do it here. I can't remember, and I didn't write it down, and I didn't keep the Violet's budget, pool budget, Violet's pool budget. But it appeared to me, in my memory banks, that we had agreed, the town had agreed to give Violet's the Violet's pool committee $3,000 for support. And I would like to have Bobby come down here and, because we don't have the $3,000, we have two.
The $2,000 that was going to go towards Violet's pool day.
It's actually the music festival.
That's what it was.
Which we do.
We only asked for two, and that's what was put down.
I can't hear her.
She said they asked for two, and there was $2,000 put down.
Oh, but not three.
Not three.
No.
Oh, excellent.
I thought it was 2,500, Bobby? It was 2,500 on the sheet here.
Oh, you have a copy of that?
I
Good for
do.
you. There's only two available, is what I'm getting at.
You don't even look right in the budget thing, it's right in there. On the town budget, it's listed.
What'd she say?
It's a line item in the town.
Page
budget.
16.
Oh, I see, it is, yeah, town is 2,000.
The town, we've only got 2,000 is what I'm saying.
And that's all we asked for.
Well, why does it say 2,500?
I don't know, I have to look. It says that.
Where did you get three?
Right up somewhere around there.
$2,000 right there. There you go.
Okay. I
It's
just
on
wanted,
the virus budget and it's on the town budget. 2,000.
I know it's on town budget. My memory,
It's right on the violence too.
Yeah, I just wanted to put you on notice that we only had $2,000 on that line item, and if you're happy with that, I'm happy with that.
That's what I asked for, so that's why.
Well, I'm lucky.
Where's the gavel?
That's old business, that's pretty old.
Not as old.
I have some old business then, so we're talking violence.
How about if we, how about under old business, if we could talk a little bit about the,
This is our old business, we'll get to your old business.
Okay.
Go ahead.
oh, I was gonna do very old business.
We did have a copy of the letter to the abutters. Did you get a chance to review that?
Yes,
Did you have any issues with it?
it didn't seem very.
Look like what my minutes are gonna look like.
Yeah.
It's about 3 sentences.
But it was adequate, I couldn't think of anything to change on it.
Okay.
Do you have a copy of that?
I have it here, but I can't print here. But I can show it to you.
No, I've got it on my email.
Okay.
I was just thinking you might wanna read it or something.
Oh, I can certainly do that. Dear XXXXX, comma. The town of Alstead's selectmen have decided to sell its town-owned land that abuts your property. The town will be putting the property on Gilsum Mine Road, map 62, lot 16, on municipal. If you are interested in bidding on this property, you will need to go to www.municipal.com. If you have any questions, please feel free to call. Sincerely, the selectman.
Yep.
I think that's sufficient notice to an abutter.
I do too.
There was also a question that came up with Vilas, and I'm trying to dig up where I actually saw it at. It had to do with what the Vilas Pool Trust could be used for. And it was pointed out that it could certainly be used for things like a music festival. Bobby, is that your understanding? Not that you can't ask for the town for money or anything like that.
It's supposed to be used, yes, for entertainment, for, like programs that we're gonna put on for children.
Exactly.
Violence Pool Day.
And maintenance.
And maintenance,
Okay.
yes. Right, well, the building maintenance, we've taken on the land inside of it around.
Yep.
That's why we've asked for on the outside.
Yep. And here's what it actually reads. This is from the trust. I also give and bequeath to the Keene National Bank of Keene, New Hampshire, the sum of $75,000 in trust to invest and reinvest the same in such securities as are prescribed by the laws of the state of New Hampshire for the investment of trust funds and to pay over the net income therefrom semi-annually to a committee appointed by the town of Alstead, such income to be applied to maintain the pool and buildings on the property above devised and to employ necessary caretakers, laborers, and music in connection therewith.
They want people to sing while they work.
Makes it all work. All right, any other old business?
Not that I have.
Comments from the public?
One question, is the Lake Warren grant, is that, maybe I misunderstood, is that tied back into the AABC?
No.
No.
That's
Okay,
the
that's
Lake
what-
Warren
That's what I,
Association.
no, I understood that, I just misunderstood what you were saying.
No problem.
Is it my turn?
Do you have something?
Yes.
Bobby, can you come down here?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Tim's having a hard time hearing you from back there.
You can sit way over there and be okay too, if you don't wanna sit in front of the camera.
Head at the table or over by Jesse or?
So what about, have you talked about the gate yet situation again? We discussed this last week.
We have not since
About-
last week.
Okay, something does need to be done, we're getting really close to June 1st. We have a permit, and what I'd like to see, the gate right now is open, and it should have been closed for a while, that's usually what happens. And then the steel chain goes across, it's hooked on the bridge underneath for protection, for safety, for when we're open in the boats, and it hasn't been done. So we'd like to see it close for enough to get the chain across, and that might also, when it reopens, needs to be then opened again and let some of that stuff maybe go through. There's also a log up there. One log did finally go over, but there's also a log up there that's jammed that needs to be shoved over too.
That big one,
Yeah.
that's gonna require.
Is that gonna require some, I don't know what equipment
something
or
that David-
anything.
Doesn't want to do.
I don't know. I know in the past they've been involved in opening and
Because I don't know absolutely for sure, but I'm under the impression that he was given because Kelly was here Monday, and Linda was too, and both Kelly and Linda knew that had to be done. I don't know why they didn't, I don't know why he won't do it. I don't know. We'll have to talk to him once he comes in. We'll have to go talk to
okay,
him.
we need to talk
Yeah,
about before then.
yeah.
We'll talk to
And the
Dave.
brush hogging,
We'll bring that up again.
June 1st is, I'd really like to have everything look nice for opening, I mean, this,
Well,
especially
if he
since,
was going to do it, it would have been done by now, I'm pretty sure. So it looks to me like he's not interested in doing it.
oh, well, and I understand, I understand, Vilas has not, been a priority for many, many years, and he didn't have to do it,
Yeah.
so,
But he is the
it's
director
different.
of public works, and that includes recreation, and I assume that includes all of the activities that you need him for up to Violet, and I don't know why he won't do it.
Well, he wasn't, he wasn't expected to do it under basically the old select board. So, it's a change.
Did you put the gate up that wire before?
Yeah, years ago. I haven't had it up since.
Oh.
And it really does need to go up.
Oh, I know, it's a safety,
Yeah.
the only thing to hang on to before you go over.
We definitely watch to make sure that none of the paddle boats or that's why we have a lifeguard, because they didn't have certified lifeguards, because we don't want anyone close to that area. But we really like to have that up there. And the fact that with this, the 2 years that we have, we could get more of that soot down there. Because you're talking, it sat there for 10 years, and that's why it's there. We may not have to dredge,
Maybe we ought to have
work on getting it out that way.
Would you be willing to go down and see David tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll meet you there, 8 o'clock.
Oh, he's there at 6.
I know.
I can tell you that, if we show up at 8 and they're still sitting in that little room, you might not want to see him at that particular moment.
So you might want to make it 7, compromise.
You can't get there at 7.
I can get there anytime you want, it's just, do I want to get there, so. I'm a night owl. So 7 o'clock, 7:30?
Anytime.
How about 7:30?
I'm fine with
Just
any,
for me.
I'm fine with any time.
All right, 7:30.
They might be gone by then.
Yeah, they might be.
You're just
But
letting
David won't be because we'll be able to find him.
Alright, we'll shoot for 7:30.
Would you like to, call him tonight? Tell him we're gonna be there.
Yeah, do we ever get an email address from Dave? I got a phone number.
I have a phone number too.
Okay, and we'll call him after this meeting.
Okay.
Anything else, Bobby?
No, that's fine.
We'll go,
Thank you.
we'll go talk to
That's
David
fine.
tomorrow
I'm
morning.
sure I'll have more next week. That's it.
This was 2 weeks worth.
Yeah, last week and this one.
I try. All right, any other comments from the public?
I understand that the password for the library is going to be changed and updated.
I don't know, I didn't get an email from Matt on what they're meeting. Did anybody go to the library trustees meeting?
No, but we got a report.
Okay, do it.
Anybody over there got a report?
Well, we spoke with, Judith Casey, who was there, spoke with us, and they are going to plan to change the password frequently.
More frequently
More
than they have
frequently.
been.
And that's what they're also, evidently, Deborah Riley was there and somebody else. And they're also going to try to do more of a neighborhood watch and have people down there. They're working on doing that, but not necessarily the library doing it,
But it is.
but there are people talking at that meeting, talking about it.
Okay. And was Debbie and Karn, are they the ones that are?
They were both there.
Okay, so maybe,
So
I'll touch base with them, I'd like to
Yeah,
know
maybe,
how they're proceeding.
yep.
So I think that's a great idea. Keeps government out. Which means it might work.
Yep.
Yeah, I know the password in the past, when I got it, was something like winter 2015, which led me to believe that they were changing it seasonally. Not real frequently. All right.
Well, tell me before we go, what's the advantage to changing it?
The theory is to make it more difficult for people that may be there for nefarious reasons, make it more difficult for them to hang out there, when all they have to do is walk inside and say, may I please have the library Wi-Fi password?
And they basically have to give it to them.
Well, yeah, they should.
Do they make them sign in?
I don't
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't know if you have to have a library card. I've always seen it as one of those services like public Wi-Fi in any town. It's a service provided to the people with, you know, and sometimes that goes to good people and not so good people, but I'd rather see it available.
I just can't see the thinking behind changing it. I mean, I don't care.
This maybe a car dealer's gonna be less likely to wanna go in and talk to normal library people or something.
They had talked about, they issued the new passwords and people can't get on and they come in, they'll take their name, who they gave it to. They mentioned that.
Do they do that?
They mentioned that as a possibility last week.
That's completely
Which would be a deterrent, I guess, a little bit.
potential.
I'll fight the term.
Yeah, practically.
Bob, what'd you say?
What, they just use the Wi-Fi here?
What'd you
Yeah,
say?
the Wi-Fi is available here. There's a guest.
Just use it here.
Yeah, there's Wi-Fi here.
You mean in this building?
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
I mean, I don't know why this library's getting attacked. I mean, you can sit out, they use it here.
Yeah, it's because
Because that's where they hang out.
people were hanging out by the library. So my other point is if I
And we're not attacking them, it's like, be so bold.
Well, sounded like it.
Oh, no. Well, we
You
used
sit in front of the police station and use it.
yeah.
okay, but we really weren't, we don't have anything to do with how the library runs their affairs. It's just that, what was her name?
Deb Riley.
Deb Riley came here to complain about the activities. Yeah, please don't say we attacked them. Goodness gracious.
Get that in a minute.
Excuse me.
Get that in a minute.
That we're not attacking them.
Yeah. I understand trying to make it less convenient for some people. I see this will have zero change, zero effect on the root problem. It's posturing to me. That's my own. I get it if people want to go down that path, but I don't think it's going to stop 1 ounce of drugs moving anywhere.
Oh, I don't think that's their goal. I think their goal is not to stop the drug,
Just move it somewhere else.
it's to move it.
Yeah. Which will be either the open Wi-Fi here, or if I do a little technique. Michael, you know what war driving is? War driving is when you drive around with your cell phone and you leave your Wi-Fi on and you map where all the open Wi-Fi circuits are in town. They can wander over 2 blocks, and we've successfully moved it off of a highly visible public
Yeah.
street into somebody's neighborhood.
Put a free Wi-Fi sign in front of the police station.
There we go.
I think that's where it should be, right downstairs.
Yeah.
Big neon.
So I understand, it's that I don't want it in my neighborhood sort of
Yeah.
thing, but,
Well, that's what her complaint was, it was her business.
I understand. I understand. Okay.
And it's not an attack.
And I am glad they're pursuing community watch, that's great news, and I want to talk to them about how they're doing that. Like that, no oversight, I think that's really cool. All right, anything specific, agenda-wise for the next meeting? All right, with that said,
Well, Bobby said she wants to be on the next meeting.
that's just sort of a standing thing.
So it is.
What?
Bobby wants to be on the next meeting, I said that's sort of a standing.
Yeah, the season,
It is the
yeah, it's put up from the outside.
Okay,
Thank you all for coming down.
I'll move to adjourn. All in favor? Aye.